Hello everyone, welcome back to the 101 Library. Today we're starting with the basics, an introduction to Solid Edge for beginners. So let's get started. First, when you start Solid Edge, you'll be directed to this screen. In this page you can do a lot of things. For instance, you can create a part, create an assembly, a drawing, or a simulation. Also, you can choose to open all your Solid Edge files using the open command. For today, I'll start a new part. To do so, you could either click on create part here, or click on new here. Once you click on new, choose a part. When you create a new part in Solid Edge, the default mode is synchronous mode. For this tutorial, I'll be using the ordered mode. If you want to know the difference between the synchronous mode and the ordered mode, please check our other video that discusses the differences between these two modes. To change modes, head to the Tool tab and click on Ordered, and your mode is changed. Now, let's give a quick overview of the interface. Let's start with the ribbon bar at the top. This bar has various tools that can be used to create parts and features in Solid Edge. For instance, you could start a sketch using the sketch tool, you could start a 3D sketch, and you could use all these other features here to extrude parts, make holes, drafts, and others. Let me show you how you can create a sketch. To do so, click on sketch, and then you will have to choose the plane for your sketch. In this case, I'll choose this plane, and this will open the sketch editor. Here, you'll have a lot of tools that you could use to create your sketch. For instance, you have a lot of tools under draw, like lines, circles, rectangles, and others. Also, you have some constraint features that you can add to your sketch to create relationships between different parts of your sketch. You could also add dimensions, annotations, and others. Let's create a simple sketch. I'll choose the rectangle tool, and I will create a rectangle. You can see that Solid Edge highlights your rectangle dimensions. You can switch between these dimensions using the tab key. You can choose to enter these dimensions manually or drag and click anywhere on the screen. I'll make this rectangle 2x4. And my rectangle is created. I'll close the sketch. Now, after our sketch is created, let's extrude it to make a feature. To do so, click on the extrude feature, and this will open the extrude dialog box. To extrude this part, the first thing you have to do is to select a sketch. Make sure that the select sketch is selected from this drop down menu. Otherwise, you have other options like coincident plane, where you can choose a plane to create a sketch for this part. If you have a sketch pre-made, then select from sketch is the option you want to choose. I'll keep this selected. This will allow me to choose my sketch. After selected, I'll click on the check mark, and this will move me to the extend step dialog box. Here, I can determine if I want my sketch to be extruded one-sided extent, where I extrude my sketch in one side. I could also choose for my sketch to be extruded non-symmetrically in two different directions, or I can choose for my sketch to be extruded symmetrically in two directions. Also, I have all these options here where I can choose my sketch to be extruded in different extents. There is a through all, through next, from to extent, and finite extent. I'll keep it as finite extent, and I'll specify my distance to be 2 inches. Click on enter and click anywhere on the screen, and your extrude is created. I'll click on finish, and it's added. Next, let's create a cut through this feature. To do so, I'll close my extrude box. Then I'll choose the sketch tool, which will prompt me to choose a coincident plane for the sketch. In this case, I'll choose this face. Then I'll create a hole in the middle of my feature using the circle command. Once my hole is created, I'll click on close sketch. After, I'll use the extrude cut feature to make my hole. To do so, click on extrude, and over here, click on the plus minus signs and ensure that cut or minus is selected. After, I'll select from sketch, in this case it will be the circle. I'll click on the check mark and I'll keep my extent one-sided and I'll choose through all. I'll point toward the direction of my extent and click on the screen. This will create my hole. I'll click on finish and my hole is created. And that's it. This is our introduction for Solid Edge. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more beginner friendly guides. See you next time. Thanks for watching.